Have you ever read the book and at the first chapter you abandon the book? If you have not, I have done it severally. And on today's video, I'll be telling you how to fix your first chapter, especially if it's a fiction novel. How to fix your first chapter, how to keep your readers glued from page 1 to the end. Like they could literally read your book in one sitting. So if you've not subscribed, go and subscribe. Before we start, go and subscribe. Go and subscribe. Have you done that? Okay, let's continue. The first chapter of your book is the foundation of your book, is the building block of your book. Is your first chapter will determine if your readers will read to the end. It will determine if they will be interested in reading your work next time. As a person, if I abandon a book from the first page, even if the author writes a free book, I'm not likely to consider reading because I don't enjoy her writing. So here is how to fix your first chapter, especially if you're a fiction writer. Come closer. So your first chapter should contain three things. Should contain the protagonist, guys, the main character, the ones your reader should either love or hate. Should contain the protagonist. 2, your chapter 1 should open up with a conflict, either internal conflict or external conflict. Now, talking about internal conflict now, it means either internal struggle, maybe a heart attack, a brain disorder, an ailment, a disability. That's internal conflict. Or external conflict like fight, like war, like quarrel, argument, disagreement. That's what we call external conflict. When I wrote The Incense, it opened up with conflict, external conflict, that kept people wondering what's actually happening. And that conflict drove the book to the end. I know the funny thing, I did not resolve the conflict. And that's why we are working on getting a part 2 of the same book. I get it. And then the next thing is that your book should have a premise. Premise are the events surrounding the conflict. There should be things that will lead to the unraveling of the conflict. And with that, readers will want to know what eventually happened. They will follow you to the end of, like, to the very last page. Another thing you need to know is that when you open up your book, the conflict, don't be so quick to resolve that conflict unless you're bringing up another conflict in between. Because once you resolve the conflict, the book has finished. The book has finished. The conflict is the heart of the book, like is the main ingredient, the main spices, the main seasoning of your book. So when there's no conflict surviving us, when you've told us everything we need to know in chapter 1, why are we going to read chapter 2, 3, and 4? So it's possible for one book to have 3 to 5 conflicts. It's very possible. Just know that it has to be a very long book. Don't give us a book of 100 pages that has up to 5 conflicts. Dwell on few. But if it's a book of about 300 pages, 200 pages, yeah, it can have up to 5 conflicts. And as we unravel it, the plot continues. It's the conflict that drives the story. It's the conflict that drives the story. And then another thing you can apply is suspense. Suspense at the end of each chapter. A question, a suspense that will make us eager to go to the next chapter. You know, if you've watched Philippine movies or these Korean movies, the movies usually end with suspense that you can't wait for the next season to come out. And when the next season is coming out, it will end, and that's what you have to do. You can do it as a writer. That's what makes your writing stand out. That's what makes your writing stand out. So please, let's stop writing boring books. Let's stop writing boring books. Fix your first chapter and watch your readers read to the end of your book and give you reviews. See, the reason why people buy your book, people read your book, but they don't end up giving you reviews. Maybe if they give reviews, they end up giving you negative reviews. Is because it did not make sense to them. It was not interesting. They did not enjoy it. Many of them left it at the first chapter. Many of them left it at the second chapter. Many left your book at the first page. They will not tell you. That's what I'm telling you. They will not tell you. That's what I'm telling you. So fix it. Fix it. Go and fix it. And watch your readers come to your DM with exciting and heartwarming feedbacks on how your writing inspired, blessed, and changed their lives. Thanks so much for watching to this point. If you've not subscribed to my channel, go and subscribe. And please ask your questions. Your questions goes a long way to help me. Drop your questions in the comment section. Like and share this video to a friend who will need this. Thank you so much. Bye.